Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, and glad you could attend. Yes, Christian Ackerman is at it again. That name may seem familiar as we reviewed one of his movies earlier on the show, and that was called Wisconsin Project X. Well, he's back this time writing and directing as well as co-starring in a film called Zombies of the Living Dead, where we get the story of Sid, who has become a cop in his hometown, and there we see him dealing with the people that used to give him a hard time as a kid. Now they're grown-ups and they're still giving him a hard time, even though he is now the law enforcement, the law of the land in town. He's also dealing with the feelings that he has yet for the love of his life, who he has not really quite moved on yet, acted upon, but he carries that flame for, so he's dealing with that, as well as problems with his dad at home as well. I'll top it all off with everything else. He's got a zombie outbreak to deal with, and we see how he keeps these group of individuals together to survive the outbreak, find out what's causing the outbreak, and stop it from spreading. Yes, folks, here we have Zombies of the Living Dead, and don't let the fact that zombies is in the title or that is the catalyst or the main villain in this film deter you away from this film. It is a refreshingly original take on the zombie origin story while having fun and also putting tongue firmly in cheek for this genre. Christian Ackerman has fun with this film, plus he has improved on a number of things from Wisconsin Project X. One of the main things, of course, is the comedic timing in this film. I will say, while it was entertaining in Wisconsin Project X, it's refined here, and you can tell the way the jokes and the way things are delivered. Everybody's aware that they're in this horror comedy and that their characters are played up a little bit to the stereotypes that you see in horror comedies and small-town cop films. But at the same time, they put their all into it, and I really liked the genuine performances everyone gives in this film, and the chemistry among them as well. The special effects in here, the makeup effects on the zombies looked great. I loved the zombie effects in here. There is some gore in here as well. You know, now it is a micro-budget film, so they did have to use the CGI. It didn't distract me, much like the Tommy Gun films. Here they use the CGI appropriately, and they get it to blend in fairly well with the environments. I mean, you can still tell it's CGI, but it doesn't distract you from the overall story. Now, that origin story they came up with, I really enjoyed the twist to it and how they came up with the idea of why the zombies are manifesting themselves, if you will, or occurring, and I really enjoyed that take on it. And once again, Christian Ackerman gives us a different spin on the zombie origin film, much like he did with Wisconsin Project X. In general, this is an improved film on the first one. He didn't go with kind of the old school look to it, but it did have an old school feel to it. And I think those who are fans of Wisconsin Project X micro budget zombie films will enjoy this, if nothing else for that unusual take on the cause of the zombie outbreak. But this cast of characters as well will keep you entertained throughout. It clips along nicely, was edited well, never drags in any spot at all, and I liked how the story was told, especially the ending. Didn't expect them to go where they went with the ending, but I was happy that they did go that route with it, and I look forward to hopefully maybe a sequel to Zombies of the Living Dead if they have one in plans. So check it out if you can. I'll put a link down below. I think they're looking for distribution yet, but give your support. Check them out. Independent horror cinema, folks. You hear it here all the time, but it's true. I support it because that is where our talent, a lot of talent comes from, originality comes from, and just a whole lot of heart in these films. People put their all into it for little to no money, and they can only do that with your support. So check it out. Please support your local independent horror cinema. Subscribe if you haven't already. So close to 1,000. I can smell it. I can see it on the horizon, but I can only do it with your help. Thank you so much as always, and remember, till next time, keep that ticket stub.